Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jen Shaw, and I am with All Accounting LLC. I am the founder and owner. We typically are working with companies that are 500,000 to $10 million in revenue. They need a little extra help in understanding what's going on with their numbers. And that's what we do here every Friday to help you understand what's going on. Because we believe that when you know your numbers, you really own your future. So today, let's talk about Nexus. What is it? How does it apply to you? And we're just going to dive right in. All right. So we have Nexus, and that's just basically a fancy tax word saying connected to different states. And there are different ways in which you can get triggered for Nexus. It really depends on what your business is doing, how it is working with the different states and the things you sell, the employees that you have. So the first thing really is it's a physical presence. So we definitely have Nexus in the state in which you are working specifically. So we are in Washington State. We have Nexus in Washington. Now, if we sell our services other places and we have a physical location, it totally depends on what you're selling. Is it a physical product? Is it a service in which you do need to be taxed? So there are just a conglomeration of things in which Nexus can happen. There can also be an economic activity. So if each state has different thresholds, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, you have marketplace activity. Marketplace is big companies. If you're selling a product on Amazon or Etsy or Shopify, they actually handle a lot or all of the collection and remittance of taxes. So it is a little bit of a plug and play situation, which can be nice. And then you have other things like payroll taxes, local taxes, state income tax. So it's all about taxes, and Nexus is, again, the connection in between your business and the state in which you are working. And there's all these different check boxes that you must go through to see if you qualify. Best habits to know if you are getting this is keeping track of things on a regular basis. So having a spreadsheet at first, spreadsheets are wonderful. It's low key. If you're doing, 2 million in revenue, you may not be hitting Nexus right away with people, but monitoring it on a regular basis so that you can make sure that you're staying compliant. So what does that mean? So a lot of states have the economic nexus of if you sell anywhere between $100,000 or $500,000 in gross revenue, then you've reached nexus with them. Or it could also be that you have 200 transactions in that state. So if you have a lot of transactions, let's say you do 1,000 transactions in a state, but you only are reaching $50,000 in revenue, you haven't really reached Nexus in that. There's a lot of nuances in it. There are software that can help you understand and monitor it yourself if you want to pay for that service. Your accountant, if they are helping you file your sales tax in your service in your original state, having them look at those things and make sure that you're in compliance, because that's the biggest thing. We just don't want surprises in which we are going back months later and be like, oh my gosh, we reached a nexus. Now we have all this interest and fees and we're out of compliance. We want to keep track of it on a regular basis so that you're building those habits. So that wraps up today for Nexus. It's really about setting up the foundation and ensuring that you are staying compliant with your federal taxes, with your state taxes, and now with other state taxes that you may or may not be hitting as well. If you want a deeper dive into what is specifically happening for you, please reach out to us, help at All Accounting LLC, and we'll see you next Friday. Enjoy your week. See you soon.